Hello, everyone. My name is Danny, and I am reviewing Emma's Chance. It is a looks like 2016. Looks like it. 2016 movie, rated PG. Runs about an hour and a half. Yeah. While volunteering at a horse rescue, Emma forms an unlikely bond with an abused horse that won't let anyone else ride him. Gaining new skills and confidence, Emma hatches a plan to redeem herself and ultimately save the ranch she's grown to love. Yeah. Greer Grammar with Joey Lawrence. Yeah. I was wondering who that guy was. I recognized him when I saw him, and I was like, oh, I think that's Joey Lawrence. He used to be in a TV show with um, Melissa, the girl who plays Sabrina, the teenage witch. Her and him used to be on a show. Um, well, I'll just say the back of the movie cover here saying kind of a generic description of the movie. It doesn't really give it justice, and I don't think this movie really gives itself justice. I think it could really be a lot more. So, I'm getting to the notes here. The big thing in this movie is like a lot of movies that are in this category in the world. Some girl gets in trouble. She has to serve service, and she has to serve in this horse area or somewhere, a ranch or a farm or something. And this one happens to be an actual horse refuge, and it's trying to survive on donations. And her friends and her break in to ride a horse at night, and everybody else escapes, and then she's trying to come back to the group, and she gets caught. That's it. That's why she gets in trouble. Not because she stole anything, not that she, I don't know, whatever, but because she got caught on somebody's property. I know. Scandalous. I don't know. I just didn't buy it. I was like, there's two lines in this movie. One was how she gets in trouble. I was like, people, her friends talked her into going somewhere and they ditched her, and she was the one caught. I mean, that's not really getting in trouble. And they rub it in our nose. They rub our nose in the fact that she is an honor student and she has all this stuff going on and she's smart, and she's a very good, well-behaved person. And then they go something like, this is not like you. She was out and about. She was walking. She happened to be on somebody's property. Literally in the real world, you'd have to prove that somebody was doing something wrong. Trespassing is a thing, but you actually have to be doing something to trespass. I don't know. I was just a little skeptical about that. Sorry to waste 4 minutes on that point. Um, my biggest criticism of this movie. Sorry, it's annoying me. The glare. My biggest criticism of this movie is the fact that the supporting actors. This is a real movie. The supporting actors are all the other students and the mother and the people at the ranch. I wouldn't count Joey Lawrence as a supporting actor, but I guess he kind of fits into that category. He's always been fine to me. I've never been a real big fan, but I did watch his show that he did with Sabrina the Teenage Witch every once in a while. So I would say the supporting actors in general were pretty awful. There's this guy that wants to be the main character's boyfriend. He has no charisma whatsoever. The girlfriends are all just kind of plastic, just kind of, oh, you're there? Oh, I didn't notice you. So that's my biggest criticism of the supporting actors and really of the movie, because along the way, the main character is telling her mom, it's like, well, let's go, mom. And she's like, oh, okay, I gotta grab a water. Gotta make sure I have my purse. And it's just so bad. All the supporting actors across the board didn't really. The principal, I mean, she was like, well, this just isn't like you. I mean, come on, give me a break, move along. So, um, there's a point at this movie where the main character asks for advice on a boy. The advice is that she has to be real with him if she's not interested. Easy enough, right? I wish more girls in this world would actually understand that and not just ignore us or whatever, like a lot of girls do, just ignore. That seems to be the thing nowadays. But in a movie, I felt like that was good, real advice. Be real with him. Tell him that you're not interested. Don't play with him. Just, be straightforward. And there really isn't any confrontation with the boy. We don't really ever get any conclusion from that. And at the end, the way she decides to handle it is to suggest, I guess, friendly way that this other friend of hers would be lucky to have a guy like him. So it's not, she didn't really follow the advice, and I thought that was really good, true advice for this world right now that we're living in. And I was appreciating it coming from a movie. I wish they would have followed through on that a little bit more assuredly and just had her tell him flat out. So, oh, gosh, this is when you can tell what kind of movie you're watching. Okay, um, the storyline for this movie is that Emma eventually gets to riding a horse. In the middle, they kind of play with us, and it takes forever to get up to that point. Don't really, the only time that she's riding the horse is last 20-30 minutes of the movie. And before that, this girl is riding the horse that she wants to be riding, and that girl gets injured. Oh, big surprise, right? Big reveal. And oh my gosh, Emma has to ride the horse now. We saw that coming, but it did not explain the injury of the girl. I don't appreciate movies doing that. It takes 2 minutes to show her falling off the horse, or, you know, have a scene where she falls off the horse and she gets brought to the hospital. No, they just fast forwarded straight to the next day. Oh, she's injured. No cast on her leg, nothing. Just says that she's not able to ride. I was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing to me? Just you can't just do that. You can't just fast forward an injury scene. You just have it. It takes literally a minute of movie time. Just have it. Obviously, this movie is predictable. It's one of those kind of enjoyable, nice movies with horses in it and everything. So I would say that it's enjoyable. It's fun. Has a little bit of comedy here and there. I'm not ripping, I'm not meaning to rip it apart. It's just very predictable and stereotypical. And I sat there and enjoyed it. So there's the flip side of that. I had all these real feelings, and I have to be real about them. But it's a nice movie. And at the end, I'll just say it, is that the villain gets caught doing something illegally, and it's just like, do you have to be that predictable? You have to be that sappy that, whatever. Just, it's a very cliche moment for this movie, and it could have gone any way it wanted to. And the way it went was like, oh my gosh, you know, I mean, it's just like you knew something was coming. I didn't think it would be that. It was like the poorest choice I could think about. So overall, it's a nice movie. I think everybody would like it. I think everybody would get something out of it. And I don't know if you remember it, but it's a horse movie, and so it's very nice to watch. I'll give Emma's Chance a B, and I think it's safe to suggest to watch. So I guess that's all for me. Thanks, guys. If you like any of my videos, please hit like and subscribe. I keep them coming as long as you keep watching. So enjoy your movies, guys. Thanks.